This summer, baseball lives on Extreme Sports. Extreme Sports is your exclusive home for American Legion Baseball, bringing you every big moment from Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, and Hastings Runza. From the first pitch of the regular season to the intensity of the postseason, we've got it all covered. Every game, every inning, every highlight. Don't miss a single thing this summer. American Legion Baseball lives right here on Extreme Sports. You're listening to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College sports. Now it's time for Hastings College baseball. From first pitch to the final out, Extreme Sports is proud to bring you every inning, every hit, and every big moment of Broncos baseball all season long. And now, let's go to the field for today's game.
And hi again, everybody. Welcome to Hastings College Baseball here today on Extreme Sports. Day number 3 of the GPAC Baseball Tournament for 2026. The Broncos in the finals here today as they get ready to take on the Tigers from Doane University. I'm Mike Will. Got the play-by-play for you again here this afternoon. Hastings coming in a record of 24 wins, 24 losses on the season. They beat this Doane team in the opening round of the tournament by the score of 7-5. Hastings picking up a win yesterday over Briar Cliff, winning by the score of 7-0. Meanwhile, after losing to Hastings in the opening round earlier in the week, the Tigers have had to battle from the elimination bracket, so to speak. They won a couple of games yesterday, beating Northwestern by the score of 12-2 and beating Briar Cliff 11-4. So the Tigers, the 10th ranked team in the country, a record of 41 wins, 9 losses on the season, taking on Hastings 24-24 today. The Broncos need to win just one of 2 games today. We play this one at noon. If Doane wins, we'll have to play another game at 3 o'clock this afternoon. As far as the weather is concerned today, there's not a cloud in the sky. Lots of sunshine, but a little bit on the cool side. The temp is going to be sitting right around 54 degrees here at game time, with winds blowing out of the north at about 11 miles per hour. What about the ball game yesterday? It was all Marcus Miller yesterday, the starting pitcher for the Broncos, threw a 4-hitter as Hastings beat Briar Cliff 7-0 in the second round of this GPAC tournament. Hastings getting up to a great start. 2 runs in the first inning and 5 in the second. And that's pretty much the round of this GPAC tournament. Hastings getting up to a great start. 2 runs in the first inning and 5 in the second. And that's pretty much held up as Marcus Miller took command of the ball game, got the Broncos to the victory 7-0 over Briar Cliff. Miller did not walk a batter until there were 2 outs in the 9th inning. Finished the game with 6 strikeouts. Peyton Vargas 2 for 4 at the plate yesterday with 2 RBIs. Jared Delgado and Levi Fletcher were both 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. So Hastings now, as we mentioned, 24-24 on the season, advancing to play the Tigers of Doane here in the finals here today. Hastings is playing in there here this afternoon. If they win this little pod here in Crete, Hastings will play for the overall GPAC championship on Monday against the winner of either Concordia or Dakota Wesleyan. Those 2 teams will be playing at 3 o'clock this afternoon in the Concordia bracket. That will be at Sherman Field in Lincoln. The Tigers would have to beat the Bulldogs twice in order to advance here in this national tournament, so to speak. Speaking of the national tournament, Doane is already in. The Tigers were the regular season champs in the GPAC, so they have already qualified for the national tournament. We were told this morning that Doane is actually going to host the opening round site of the national tournament here in Crete. So Doane, not much to play for here today other than their pride. Big rivalry between Hastings and Doane, and I'm sure the Tigers would like nothing more than to end the Broncos' season here today with a pair of wins here in the GPAC final. So that's the way this is going to shape up here today. We're going to be all hands on deck for game number 1 today. If things don't go our way, we still have the safety nets as we'll play the second game at 3 o'clock here this afternoon. Had a chance to sit down with Hastings head coach Victor Rojas to talk about yesterday and, of course, what's ahead for his ball club as we continue today here on Extreme Sports.
Well, Coach, about 5-6 weeks ago, nobody envisioned us playing on the third day of the tournament. What's been the key down the stretch for you guys?
Well, I mean, we've gotten timely pitching. It's just like anything else. You pitch and you play defense. You got to give yourself an opportunity, especially with our offense. And so I think we've been able to do that. Cam Dahlgren started it 2 days ago. Marcus Miller, complete game yesterday. And, now it'll be Connor Weber on the bump today to see if he can kind of get back to what he was. He had a pretty good outing the last time out. A little rocky the first 2 innings, but settled in nicely and gave us an opportunity to at least win a game. And so that's all we're looking for him is just get us deep into this game.
What about the ball game yesterday? You got off to a great start, 2 runs in the first inning and 5 more in the second, and then they kept you in check the rest of the way.
They did. We had some opportunities. We had some guys in scoring position, just couldn't capitalize. We hit some balls really hard at guys. I think Evan Morrison grounded into a double play that with one swing of the bat could have ended it as a walk off. But it is what it is, and that's okay. You could live with that when you've got a 7-0 lead early, and you've got a guy like Marcus that's going out there throwing strikes and getting quick outs. And Briarcliff was very impatient and kind of played into Marcus's hand.
Talking about his performance yesterday, he goes complete
quick outs, and Briarcliff was very impatient and kind of played into Marcus's hand.
Talking about his performance yesterday, he goes a complete game, didn't walk a man until 2 outs in the 9th inning, but struck out 6 and really was in control most of the way.
Well, I mean, we've preached that all season long, especially with our staff that's not velocity prone, that if you throw strikes, hit your spots, you can get some quick outs, get guys to miss hit balls. And we did that. We moved the ball all 4 quadrants of the strike zone, and that, credit to Marcus and credit to Peyton Vargas behind the plate who kind of took him by the hand and kind of led him as well. And so, I think you take your chances that way. Cam was the same way 2 days ago. Cam's a little bit more he'll throw more pitches than Marcus will, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of getting guys off balance. If you can get guys off balance and out of rhythm, you give yourself a chance to get quick outs.
Talking about your defense, it's been rock solid, I think, in the entire tournament so far.
I'm not going to talk about it because why would I? Yeah, no, but I mean, at the end of the day, catch and throw. I mean, you got to catch the ball. I mean, he who catches the ball and throws the ball, without throwing it around, gives himself a chance to win. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. If you're gifting 90 feet on plays or gifting extra bases on plays that you make mistakes on physically, that's you're in for a long day, especially against an incredibly good team like Doane.
All right, so what about the Tigers? Familiar foe. We saw them a couple of weeks ago, saw them at the first game in the tournament here. We know they're going to be ready for us today.
100%. I mean, they're not really playing for a whole lot other than pride. We're on their home field. I'm sure they didn't like the fact that we came here and beat them in game 1. But they're in, right? They're going to host. And so they're looking at the big picture. But at the end of the day, I think they would like to just go ahead and make sure that they win the whole thing as well, so that they've got the regular season title and the tournament title, and make Concordia sweat a little bit, But I think Concordia's in anyways. They're not a bubble team to me. They've had a really good season. Plus, in the other pod, they're 2-0 going into play today, so they're absolutely going to get in no matter whether they win this thing or not. I'm really surprised about Morningside, because I thought going into it that they had a chance to be a bubble team and maybe be a three-team conference in the national tournament. But it just tells you the depth that we have in the GPAC. It's really good baseball, and it just continues to get better.
All hands on deck to try to win this first game today?
Well, within reason, right? Because you just never know. Ideally, you'd like to say, yeah, I mean, we're going to try to win the first game. That's the goal. But you can't burn everybody knowing that you've got a second game. So, the game will dictate to us how we go about it. But, yeah, it's nice to know that, Cam Dahlgren, he wants to pitch, and it's like, yeah, we're good. We'll let's just wait a little bit. Let's see how the game plays.
What about Connor? You mentioned him earlier.
Connor is, he's got tremendous stuff. He's got to trust it and be able to hit his spots. If he's overthrowing a little bit or cutting his pitches off, it's going to be a long day for him. Well, short day for him, long day for us, because you just can't afford to get behind too soon. That being said, you kind of weigh the pros and cons of the game. Do you leave them out there to kind of soak up the innings so that you don't burn anything? If you kind of see that things are going towards a game 2, because you want to have as many bullets in the chamber as possible.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Victor Rojas, head coach for Hastings College. We'll have more after this. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
This summer, baseball lives on Extreme Sports. Extreme Sports is your exclusive home for American Legion Baseball. Bringing you every big moment from Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, and Hastings Runza. From the first pitch of the regular season to the intensity of the postseason, we've got it all covered. Every game, every inning, every highlight. Don't miss a single thing this summer. American Legion Baseball lives right here on Extreme Sports.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, the singing of the national anthem as we get set for baseball action here today in the GPAC final of the Doan bracket, the 2026 GPAC baseball tournament. Hastings getting set to take on the Doan University Tigers here this afternoon. We'll get you the starting lineups. Are brought to you by B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings, your trusted cleaning experts for homes and businesses. Hastings going to the same starting lineup they have all tournament long, with the exception, of course, with the starting pitcher. Connor Weber is going to be the starting pitcher for Hastings today. 2-2 in the season, 7.19 is his earned run average. Hastings will go with Jared Delgado leading off. He'll be at second base today. Evan Morrison, the designated hitter, batting second, followed by Samuel Bruno, the right fielder. Then we'll see Peyton Vargas, the catcher. The third baseman today, Levi Fletcher. Joshua Magdahay will be your first baseman. He'll be followed up in the batting order by Spencer Searcy, the left fielder. Chris Flaherty, the center fielder, and the shortstop, Jace Valdez. Meanwhile, for Doan, it'll be Carter Roth leading off. He'll be the second baseman today. Grant Summers will be the shortstop. He'll bat second. Batting third will be Tanner Nelson. The catcher, the DH, is going to be Jet Grossert. The first baseman will be Braden Jones. Johnny Volcano will be your left fielder today. Sam Kawapansky will be your right fielder. Then we'll see Jordan Bond, the third baseman, and Max Harris, the center fielder. The starting pitcher for the Tigers today is going to be Brock Songster. Songster is 3-0 on the season. 2.30 is his earned run average. He'll be making his 8th appearance in the season. This will be his 3rd start. He has thrown 15 2/3 innings for the Tigers this year, giving up 12 hits and 10 runs for those earned. 9 base on balls and 15 strikeouts. Teams are hitting 194 against him. So we're set to go. Thanks for joining us here on Extreme Sports. We're in Crete again today. Hastings and the Doane University Tigers in the GPAC final here of this Doane bracket. The winner moves on to face either Concordia or Dakota Wesleyan on Monday for the overall GPAC championship and the right to move into the national tournament here this year. Doane is going to be the home team here in this first ball game today. If we have a second game, Hastings would be the home team in game number 2. Jared Delgado leading things off for Hastings. Delgado with a .301 batting average on the season. He's going to hit that ball hard out to a right field, going back, and snagging the ball up against the fence out there is the right fielder for the the Tigers, and to Sam Kapansky. And that was just a few feet shy of getting out here on the first pitch. Or the first batter to come to the plate here is Delgado. Sends that one to deep right field. It's a cut out there by the Tigers. So one man out for Hastings here in this first inning. This will be a 9-inning ball game. There's the pitch here to Evan Morrison. Is going to be in there for a strike. Morrison with a .390 batting average on the season. Hastings again 24-24 on the season. Doane comes in a mark of 41-9. Doane beat Hastings in a 4-game series in the middle part of April, and Hastings was able to knock off the Tigers the other day in the first round of this GPAC tournament here, winning by the score of 7-5. So we expect a competitive game here today, although both teams are out of their top pitchers. Hastings is going to throw Connor Weber out today. We understand this guy here for Doane, Brock Songster, is their number 4 thrower for the season, although he's undefeated on the year at 3-0. He's just struck out Evan Morrison. Morrison strikes out for a strikeout of the ball game here for Songster. Now Samuel Bruno is going to come to the plate next for Hastings. Bruno with a batting average of .350 on the season. He's got 41 base hits and 117 trips to the plate, 30 runs scored, 8 doubles, 5 triples, no home runs for Bruno. He's got 25 RBIs. Hits that ball in the air out toward right field, and it's going to be caught out there. So it's a 1-2-3 inning here. Samuel Bruno is going to...
Looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Head to Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Choose from your favorite sandwich or build your own burger or chicken sandwich just the way you like it. Your choice of cheese, sauces, and all your favorite toppings. Craving wings? Choose from over 20 sauces and rubs that bring the flavor every time. Grab an appetizer, catch the game on the big screens, or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings. Or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic reeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Caught it in the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, Mike Will back here in Crete at Doane University. Side of the GPAC postseason baseball tournament here today. It's Doane taking on Hastings in the final. The Tigers have one loss here in the tournament. That was to Hastings back in the opening round, 7-5. They picked up a couple of wins yesterday to advance here and to keep their hopes alive here of capturing the GPAC tournament this year. So they'll have to beat Hastings twice today in order to claim the championship and to move on to that championship ball game on Monday. Carter Roth is the guy that's going to come to the plate here for the Tigers to lead things up. We're in the bottom half of the first inning. This one's scheduled for 9 here today. In the pitcher for Hastings is going to be Connor Weber. He's a redshirt freshman. He is 2-2 on the season. 7.19 is his earned run average. As he throws one to the plate, it's going to be outside for a ball, 2-0. Weber is 2-2 in the season, making his 11th appearance of the season. This will be his 11th start. He has not thrown a complete game for us this year. But Weber has thrown 41 and a third innings, giving up 49 hits and 41 runs. 33 of those earned, 21 base on balls, 38 strikeouts. And teams are hitting about .295 against him. So Connor Weber on the mound here for Hastings College. There's a pitch that's going to be inside for a ball. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Connor Roth. There's going to be Grant Sommers and Tanner Nelson, the first 3 guys that come to the plate here for the Tigers of Doane. They're dressed in their white unis here today with their orange trim. Hastings is going to be in their all-black uniforms, their black bottoms and their black tops today with their black baseball caps. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. They count 3 balls and 1 strike to Connor Roth. He has got a batting average of .450 on the season for the Tigers. 3-1 is the count to Roth. There's a pitch that's going to be hit out to left field. Coming on, and making the catch out there is going to be Searcy for Hastings. Spencer Searcy grabs the ball out in left field for the first out. Grant Sommers coming up there next. By the way, Hastings College baseball today on Extreme Sports. Also our social media sites. You'll find us everywhere. And if you want to watch the action as we describe it to you, you can watch on our social media sites today of the video aspects. You can join us here in Crete for baseball here this Friday afternoon. Again, if Doane wins the first game, we'll have another game coming up at 3 this afternoon. Here's Sommers coming to the plate. Pitch will be inside, nearly hits him, but he spins away from that one. And the pitch is outside the strike zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Sommers has got 77 base hits and 189 trips to the plate so far this year. He has scored 55 runs. Next pitch is going to be outside, and it gets away from the catcher and Vargas all the way to the backstop. 17 doubles for Grant Sommers so far this year. 1 triple. He's got 14 home runs, 55 RBIs, 20 base on balls, and 29 strikeouts for Grant Sommers. Weber's next pitch is going to be hit in the air down the line in left field, and it falls in foul territory. So a long strike there on Grant Sommers. Hastings defensively, Levi Fletcher is at third base. Jace Valdez is at shortstop. Jared Delgado is at second base, and Joshua Magnahay is at first base. Connor Weber on the mound. Peyton Vargas behind the plate. There's the next pitch. It's going to be fouled away on the first base side, out of play. Searcy out in left field. Flaherty is out in center field. And Bruno is out in right field. In sunny skies, 54 degrees at game time today. Winds blowing out of the north at about 12 miles per hour. The count here is at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Grant Sommers. Next pitch by Weber is going to be right down the pipe and a called third strike. Grant Sommers strikes out. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Weber, and that's going to bring up Tanner Nelson next. Tanner Nelson is the catcher. Batting average of .435 on the season for him. He's got 64 base hits and 147 trips to the plate, 7 runs scored. 11 doubles, no triples, 2 home runs. He's driven home 50 runs so far this year. Walked 28 times and has struck out 20 times. Up there for the first time here today for the 10th-ranked Tigers of Doane. Tanner Nelson, the catcher for Doane in this ball game. He pops this baby up out toward left field. Searcy settles under it, and Searcy is going to make the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Doane. There in the first is Tanner Nelson is going to fly out to left field. The Tigers, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the second inning with a score. Hastings nothing and Doane nothing. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. I'm trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, back here in Crete, the GPAC baseball tournament here today on Extreme Sports. No score between the Tigers and the Broncos. Hastings will bat now here in the second inning. This will be Vargas coming to the plate. Peyton Vargas, our catcher, left-handed hitter here for the Broncos. And he gets that ball to the right side. They're going to get through there for a base hit in the right field. Peyton Vargas gets the first base hit of the ball game. He sends that one into a right field for a base hit. Levi Fletcher is coming up there next for Hastings. Levi Fletcher coming to the plate. His batting average on the year is sitting at .329 for the Broncos. Fletcher has got 28 base hits and 85 trips to the plate, 17 runs scored for Levi Fletcher. 4 doubles. He's got no triples and a couple of home runs with 13 RBIs. Fletcher 14 base on balls and 21 strikeouts. Ben Richter going to come out and run now over at first base for the catcher for Hastings. Then Peyton Vargas. So Levi Fletcher is at the plate now for the Broncos. Hastings got to a great start yesterday. He scored 2 runs in the first inning and 5 more in the second against Briar Cliff. Got out to a 7-0 lead. And then that lead pretty well stayed right there, as Marcus Miller kept the Chargers in check yesterday, and Hastings won in the second round of this tournament 7-0. So Richter is down there at first base. Fletcher shows bunt here. And we'll pull things back, and we'll take a ball outside. The count here to Levi Fletcher, sitting at 2 balls and 1 strike. Joshua Magdahay would be next for the Broncos. Here comes the pitch to the plate. It's going to be popped up out there in a shallow right field. Coming on is the right fielder, and he makes the catch. So Levi Fletcher is going to fly out to right field for the first out of this second inning. The winds are going to be blowing out toward the right field, so we're going to see a lot of action out there. In fact, this is the third put out for the right fielder for Doane, Sam Kapansky, out there in right field. Joshua Magnahay is going to come up there next. And the wind's blowing that way out of the north at about 12 miles per hour today. Magnahay with a batting average of .308 on the season here for the Broncos. Richter is down there at first base, and a pitch here to Magnahay is going to be fouled away. Magnahay, a .308 hitter for Hastings College, 20 base hits, 65 trips to the plate, 9 runs scored, 4 doubles, and he's got 4 home runs for his extra base hits this year, 24 RBIs, 12 base on balls, 13 strikeouts for Magnahay. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball, a little bit inside. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Broncos would like to finish things off here with a Game 1 victory here today. Hastings has picked up wins over Doane and Briar Cliff so far in this 2026 tournament. There's a bouncing ball toward his second. They go to second base for 1, over to first base. The throw is going to be wide of the target. And in there safely is going to be Magnahay. So he chopped down the lead runner down there at the second base, but the relay throw over to first was down in time, so no double play. Magnahay is going to get aboard on the fielder's choice. Spencer Searcy is going to come up there next. So no double play there for the Tigers. Hastings is still alive here in the second inning. The throw from his second base was wide of the target. Braden Jones couldn't pull things in over there at first base for the Tigers. So Magnahay is on at first. And here comes Spencer Searcy to the plate for the Broncos, number 7 in the batting order. Searcy is out in left field for Hastings in this game today. Batting average of .277 on the season. 13 base hits and 47 trips to the plate. He has scored 11 runs. 3 doubles for his extra base hits this year with 2 RBIs. There's a breaking pitch thrown there. It's going to miss. Searcy has got 5 base on balls, and he has struck out 20 times so far this year. And Searcy with a .277 batting average as he comes to the plate here in the second inning. Magnahay is down there at first base for Hastings, and there's a pitch here by a Songster. It's going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Chris Flaherty would be next for the Broncos, and then we'll see Jace Valdez. Songster working from the stretch. He's a left-handed thrower here for Doane. Here's the pitch here. It's going to be a little bit low outside the strike zone. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Doane was the regular season champion, so they've automatically qualified for the NAIA National Tournament beginning next week. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be fouled away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. If Hastings should advance here and win this Doane bracket, they would play the other side. Concordia is playing Dakota Wesleyan at 3 o'clock this afternoon at Sherman Field in Lincoln. Championship game would be played on Monday. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There goes the runner. The pitch is going to be down low, so Searcy is going to get a walk. First walk of the ball game coming up here by your pitcher, Songster, for Doane. Magnahay heads down to a second base on the play. Searcy is on at first base. Here comes Chris Flaherty to the plate next. Flaherty, a .326 hitter on the season, as he will come to the plate here. Flaherty has got 15 base hits on the season so far. 15 base hits and 46 trips to the plate. He's going to pop this baby up, and it's going to get out and play. Flaherty has scored 14 runs so far this year. 3 doubles, a triple. No home runs, 8 RBIs, 4 base on balls. 14 strikeouts for Flaherty down here in the number 8 spot here today. 2 men out for the Broncos here in inning number 2. Songster comes set as he looks at the runner at second base, fires into the plate. That ball's going to be hit to the left side. That sneaks through there. It's going to be grabbed in the hole there by the shortstop, and the bases are going to be loaded. No throw by Summers. That's a shortstop. Grabs that ball right on the edge of the outfield grass. Probably saved a run. Not probably, he did. He saved a run from a scoring there. As McNahee will stop at third base. Flaherty gets aboard with a single, and the Broncos have got the bases loaded now here in the second inning. And the number 9 hitter, and Jace Valdez, is going to come to the plate next. He is the shortstop. Valdez with a .278 batting average on the season. A chance to give the Broncos the lead here in this ball game. Valdez has got 32 base hits and 115 trips to the plate. He's got 24 runs scored, 6 doubles for his extra base hits, 17 RBIs on the year, 7 base on balls, and 15 strikeouts. So Jace Valdez will come to the plate here. Bases are loaded for the Broncos in the top of the second inning. This one scheduled for 9 today between Hastings and Doane. Jace Valdez steps into the right-hand batter's box. There's the pitch. It's going to be a fastball. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Flaherty is down there at first base. Searcy is on at second base. McNahee is on at third base for Hastings. Here comes the next pitch. That ball's going to be hit back up to the middle. It's going to be a base hit. That's going to score a run. Here comes the second one to the plate. The throw is going to be to third, and Hastings is down on top 2-0. Jace Valdez, a 2-run single here for the Broncos. That brings home McNahee from third base. It brings home Searcy from second base. Hastings goes out on top here by the score of 2-0. Chris Flaherty makes it around to third base on the play. Valdez is on at first base. Hastings with a lead. And now Jared Delgado is going to come to the plate next for the Broncos. Delgado flew out to right field his first time up there. .301 is his batting average on the season. And the pitch is going to be hit out toward left field. That one is deep. And that one is off of the wall out there into left field. Around the bag at third. Here comes the throw in. The tag is made, and they're going to have him at the plate. So Jared Delgado hits that baby hard to left field. Flaherty scores on the play for the Broncos, but Valdez was coming around from first base attempting to score, and he is thrown out at the plate. So the Broncos have got the lead here in this one. Hastings scoring 3 runs there in the second inning of play. 3 runs on 3 base hits. Check that, 4 base hits, no errors on Doane. And the 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Hastings has got the lead. It's the Broncos 3, Doane nothing on Extreme Sports.
Looking to make prom night unforgettable? Complete your look with fresh, stylish corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your outfit and stand out on the dance floor. From classic elegance to bold, colorful styles, we've got the perfect finish.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Highland is bringing the savings to satisfy those cravings, guilt-free. Visit highlanddairy.com/savings to scoop up coupons, try new recipes, and spin for a chance to win fun prizes. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
All right, back here in Crete, Hastings has got the lead here in this one over at Doane University to score 3-0. 3 runs on 4 base hits for Hastings in the top half of this inning. Jace Valdez with a 2-run single for the Broncos. And Hastings is out on top of this contest by a score of 3-0. So we move to the bottom of the second inning. Jet Grossert is at the plate here for Doane. He's got a batting average of .337 on the season. The count to him, those at 3 balls and no strikes. Grossert has walked 17 times so far this year. He has struck out 12 times. He's going to take a strike here. 3 balls and 1 strike. Grossert has got 34 base hits and 101 trips to the plate, 33 runs scored, 3 doubles, a triple, and 5 home runs. He hits that ball out to right center field. That's going to be a base hit. A big turn at first base. He'll stay put there at first, and that's the first hit of the ball game for Doan here in the second inning. And now Braden James is going to come to the plate next. He is the first baseman. James with a .319 batting average on the season. What has he done this year? 46 base hits, 144 trips to the plate, 30 runs scored. Jones has got 7 doubles, no triples, 9 home runs, 40 RBIs so far this year. Walked 29 times, and he has struck out 31 times. So Braden Jones down here in the number 5 spot for the Tigers. Doan ranked number 10 in the country in the latest NAIA baseball poll. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, the Tigers, the regular season champs in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They are 41-9 on the season. Hastings sitting at 24-24. Here's the next pitch to the plate. That's hit down the line in left field. It's going to be in foul territory. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hastings playing in a GPAC final site game. First time since 2015. Under first-year head coach Victor Rojas. Jones has got a 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Weber's next pitch comes inside and beats him. A hit batter. Jones is hit by a pitch, and now Doan has got base runners on at first and second base here in the second inning. Johnny Volcano is going to come to the plate next. He is the left fielder. Johnny Volcano with a batting average of .343 on the season. Volcano has got 39 RBIs so far this year. .348 batting average with 54 base hits on the season. So Connor Weber will work from the stretch. Here's a pitch to the plate. It's going to be popped up over here on the right side. Shallow right field coming on and making the catch out there for Hastings will be Bruno. He gets it back to the infield. So Volcano is going to fly out to right field. And Sam Waponsky is going to come to the plate next for Doan. So now there's 1 man out. The runners stay on the bags at first and second, respectively. That ball's not hit very deep out there in the right field, grabbed by Samuel Bruno. So now the number 7 hitter in the batting order comes to the plate here for the Tigers. And there's the ball. It's going to be ripped out to center field, and grabbing the ball out there is going to be Flaherty for Hastings. Chris Flaherty grabs the ball in the center field for the second out of the second inning. And now Jordan Bond is going to come up there next. That was a problem with Doan the other day when Hastings was able to beat the Tigers 7-5 in the opening round of this tournament. Doan had plenty of opportunities in that ball game against Hastings. They left 15 men on the base pads the other day. They couldn't get that hit to bring him home, but they had plenty of chances, and Hastings was able to take advantage of that. Right now, Doan's got base runners on at first and second base, but the last 2 guys have been retired. Jordan Bond comes up there. Number 8 in the batting order. His batting average is sitting at .294 on the season. Bond, right-handed hitter. Weber is throwing out there for Hastings today. Connor Weber, he comes set, fires one to the plate. That's going to be outside and down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the redshirt freshman out there throwing for Hastings in Connor Weber. He's thrown 41 in the 3rd innings for Hastings throughout the 2026 regular season. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be down low and a swing and a miss. Jordan Bond goes golfing in that one and comes up empty. Now he's behind the count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. First 2 guys reach base here for Doan. Grossert and Jones. They're at first and second base respectively. The next 2 guys have been retired. And now the count here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch to the plate. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2-2 is the count. High school baseball later on today. Kearney will play at Hastings at Duncan Field. 4:30 first pitch, 4:15 pregame show. High school baseball today over on Extreme Sports 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a high fly ball again out to the outfield. Flaherty out in center field. Waits for that baby to come out of the stratosphere. And it drops into his glove. And it's Jordan Bond being retired in the play as he flies out to center field. So Doane puts their first 2 guys on the base pads here in the second. But they come up empty. No runs. 1 base hit. No errors and 2 runners left on base. We go to the 3rd inning of play. Hastings has got the lead. It's the Broncos 3, Doane nothing. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Celebrate Mother's Day. Make her day a little brighter with fresh, beautiful flowers. A simple, thoughtful gift that says thank you and I love you all at once. Fresh blooms, bright, cheerful colors, perfect for any mom. Order now for Mother's Day online at bobsassflowers.com or call us at 402-462-2179. Serving Hastings since 1955.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
Mike Well back here in Crete today. You're listening to the GPAC Baseball Tournament on Extreme Sports. Thanks for joining us. Hastings has got the lead over Doane University as we go to the 3rd inning of play. 3-0 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. Here's Evan Morrison going to come up there with the Broncos, and in the first pitch, he's going to be hit by a pitch. Didn't hit him much. We're just a few feet off of the the plate here ourselves, right behind the plate. Evan Morrison is hit by a pitch. It breezes by his Uni, and they give him a first base on the play. We'll take it. Samuel Bruno is coming up there next. Bruno is the right fielder. He flew out to right field his first time up there. So Morrison is on the base pads here for the Broncos. Here's the pitch down low. He's going to hop to the catcher here for Doane and Tanner Nelson. 1 ball, no strikes. Hastings with a 3-0 lead over Doane as we play here in the top half of the 3rd inning. There's a pitch by Songster. It's going to be a fastball. It's going to be in there for a strike. Brock Songster, 3-0 on the season. He's thrown 15 2/3 innings for the Tigers so far this year. ERA 2.30. Team's hitting just 194 against him. He takes a swing and a miss here. I'm talking about Samuel Bruno on the pitch from Songster. And the count is sitting at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hastings with 3 runs, 4 base hits in the last inning. They've got a 3-0 lead here over the Tigers in this GPAC final. Bruno waiting on the pitch. 1-2 is the count. There's a called 3rd strike there, and Bruno strikes out. That's going to be a strikeout number 2 in the ball game now for a Songster. And Peyton Vargas is going to come up there next. Vargas started the day with a batting average of .359. He had a base hit back there in the 2nd inning. So Vargas will come to the plate here for the Broncos. He has walked 17 times so far this year. He has struck out 26 times. There's the breaking pitch throw there by Songster that misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Doane has played 1 additional game in this tournament. Doane has played 3 games. Hastings has played 2. I mentioned that only because of the pitching staff and who's available today. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Victor Rojas undecided about a possible Game 2 starter Well, we talked to him before the ball game today. All eyes on the game number 1 today. Trying to win this thing in 3. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tell you one guy that's asking for the ball. That's Cameron Dahlgren, the guy that threw against the Tigers the other day. He would like to throw in the second ball game. If he has a chance, we'll see what the coach does if we get to that point. There's a bouncing ball right side. It's going to be in the hole. That's going to be grabbed there by the second baseman for Doan, but really no play in the ball. Yeah, that was Carter Roth who was grabbing the ball right there on the edge of the outfield grass. Midway between first and second base. The first baseman in Jones was trying to make the place, and nobody was really covering the bag there. So Vargas is going to get aboard with an infield single. Morrison moves down to a second base on the play. And now Levi Fletcher is going to come to the plate next. Broncos have 1 man out, runners out at first and second base here in the 3rd inning. Already leading by the score 3-0. Fletcher flew out to right field his first time up there. Runners taking the leads at first and second base now. Here comes the pitch to the plate. It's going to be fouled away over here on the first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. You're listening to Hastings College Baseball today from Crete on Extreme Sports. Levi Fletcher is at the plate here. 1 ball and 1 strike to Fletcher. Here's the pitch by Songster. It's going to be a breaking pitch that hangs up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Joshua Magnahay would be next for the Broncos, and it'll be see Spencer Searcy come to the plate of Hastings to get things rolling here. We scored 7 runs yesterday in the first 2 innings. We've got 3 already on this scoreboard here, and we're in the 3rd inning. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Now Levi Fletcher is ahead on the count of 3 balls and 1 strike. Songster's got to find the strike zone here. Levi will look for it on a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Levi Fletcher. 3rd baseman for the Broncos. Hastings with base runners on at first and second base. 1 man out here in the inning. Brock Songster comes to the belt here for the Tigers. The left-hander out there. There go the runners, and the ball is going to be hit out toward second base. It's going to be grabbed there, and they flip it over to second to complete the double play. Yeah, the runners were going on the pitch, and unfortunately, Levi Fletcher, he pops one to the second baseman, who flips it to the shortstop to get the double play. Runners were well on their way at first and second base. And Fletcher hits into a double play to end the inning here for the Broncos. So what looked like a promising inning for Hastings ends with a double play turned by the Tigers, and a pretty easy one at that. No runs for Hastings, no runs on a base hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. Go to the bottom of the 3rd inning with a score. Hastings 3, Doan nothing. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
All right, back here in Crete for the GPAC baseball tournament. Tigers are up to the plate here. Here's a high fly ball out to center field, and drifting back here is second baseman Delgado for Hastings to make the catch. That was Max Harris up there for Doan. The very first pitch that he saw, he pops it to the second baseman out in shallow center field. Jared Delgado makes the catch. Connor Roth coming up there next. 3-0 is the score. Hastings has got the lead over the Tigers here today. Roth is at the plate. He is the second baseman. Popped one out there to left field to begin the ball game here for Doan. He's going to hit this one in the air as well, out toward right center field, and that baby is against the wall. Running to a second base on the play is going to be Roth, and he's going to be there with a stand-up double. Connor Roth hits that one hard to a right center field. It's off the wall out there. He's going to get a stand-up double here. So Doan has got a man in scoring position here in the third. Grant Sommers coming up there next. Grant Sommers has struck out his first time up there. Batting average on the year is sitting at .407. Pitcher again for Hastings is Connor Weber. He's going to work for the stretch here. The runner at second base. There's a pitch to the plate. Can be fouled away. No balls and one strike to Grant Sommers. .407 is batting average. 77 base hits, 189 trips to the plate, 55 runs scored, 17 doubles, a triple, 14 home runs. He's driven home 55 runs so far this year for the Tigers. There's a pitch by Weber. It's going to be hit out toward right field. It's going to be in foul territory. Bruno giving chase. He can't get there. No balls and two strikes to Grant Sommers. Tanner Nelson would be next here for Doan. Hastings scoring 3 runs in the second inning. They've got the 3-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the third right now. This one's scheduled for 9 here today in this first GPAC final. Here comes the next pitch to the plate. It's going to be down low for a ball. 2-2. Actually, it should be 1-2. 1-2 as they count down to the batter here for Doan and Grant Sommers. Your base runner is Connor Roth down there at second base. Here's a pitch to the plate. Hit out in front of the plate, grabbed there by Weber, and he underhands it to first base to record the outs. Sommers is retired in the play. Just got a little piece of that when it goes rolling out toward the pitcher's mound. Connor Weber grabs it and he underhands it to the first baseman, Magnahay. Moving over to third on the play is going to be Connor Roth. So now Doan has got their first one of the ball game. It's 90 feet away down there at the third base. Tanner Nelson, the number 3 hitter in the batting order, will come to the plate next. Nelson flew out to left field his first time up there in the first inning. Batting average of .435 in the season for Tanner Nelson. Here comes a pitch by Weber. That ball is going to be hit on the ground out to left field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score a run. Tanner Nelson is going to get an RBI single. Knocks out ball right on by the third baseman and Levi Fletcher into left field. So Doan plays their first run of the ball game here in the third. So Jeff Grossert is going to come up there next. Peyton Wewell is now the runner over at first base, running for the catcher in Nelson. So courtesy runner over there at first base, and Wewell for Doan. Grossert is going to come to the plate. He had a single his last time up there. Hastings now leading in this ball game by a score of 3-1. And the pitch here by Weber is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Grossert so far this year has got 34 base hits, 3 doubles, a triple, 5 home runs. He's driven home 26 runs here for the Tigers. Left-handed hitter takes a swing there, and a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jeff Grossert. He has walked 17 times so far this year. He has struck out 12 times. Connor Weber working from the stretch here. He fires another one to the plate. That ball is going to be hit out toward right center field. It is long, and it's not going to get out of here. It's going to be picked up there by Bruno. A base hit there by Grossert. So now base runners on at first and third base. Braden Jones comes up there next. Missed a vantage point. Looked like it was going to travel a little further than that, but it drops. Samuel Bruno picks her up here for the Broncos, but now Doan has got runners on at first and third base. Here in the third inning, 1 run in. Tigers have 2 outs here in this inning. Braden Jones coming to the plate next. Big stocky kid stumps in there from the right-hand side. Batting average .319 in the season. Bounce away the first pitch here, out of play. No balls and 1 strike to Jones. Jones has got 46 base hits so far this year. 7 doubles. He's got 9 home runs and 40 RBIs. 29 base on balls and 31 strikeouts. 3-1 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. There's a pitch here by Weber that's going to miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnny Volcano would be next here for the Tigers. Doan with base runners on at first and third base here. With 2 men out. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be popped up out to shallow center field. Drifting back will be Jace Valdez, your shortstop, and he grabs the ball. It's going to end the inning here for the Tigers. Jones is going to pop one to the shortstop that ends the third inning of play, but Doan scores 1 run. 1 run on a couple of base hits. No errors on Hastings. 2 runners left.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Check it out.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Highland is bringing the savings to satisfy those cravings guilt-free. Visit highlanddairy.com/savings to scoop up coupons, try new recipes, and spin for a chance to win fun prizes. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
All right, we're back here in Crete. Hastings with a lead, 3-1 over Doan as we head to the fourth inning of play. This one's scheduled for 9 here today. Joshua McNahay is going to lead things off for the Broncos. He comes to the plate and will take a whack and a swing and a miss. McNahay reached on a fielder's choice back there in the second inning. Came around to score 1 of the 3 runs. 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order for Hastings here in the fourth inning. With Hastings out on top 3-1 in this ball game. There's a swing and a miss, and McNahay strikes out. McNahay strikes out. That's going to be a strikeout number 3 in the ball game now for Doan pitcher and Brock Songster. Coming up there next is going to be a Spencer Searcy. Searcy reached on base on balls in the second inning and came around to score 1 of the runs. Searcy starting the day with a batting average of .277. There's a fastball there delivered up by Songster. It's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. Searcy, .277, 13 base hits, 47 trips to the plate. Searcy has scored 11 runs for Hastings this year. Next pitch, a breaking pitch in there for a strike. Searcy's got 3 doubles for his extra base hits. He's got 2 RBIs, 5 base on balls. He has struck out 20 times so far this year. Comes up there in the 4th inning with 1 man out. Next pitch by Songster is swing and a miss. Catcher drops the 3rd strike. He picks her up, throws her down to first base in time. They complete the strikeout, and Spencer Searcy, strikeout number 4 in the ball game now for Brock Songster. Coming up there next for Hastings will be Chris Flaherty. He is the center fielder. He had a single back there in the 2nd inning of play. He scored one of those 3 runs that we plated in that inning. So Flaherty steps in there from the left-hand side, batting average at .326 on the season. There's a pitch by Songster that's going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike here to Chris Flaherty. Songster gets his sign here. Working quickly. Next pitch is a breaking pitch. Is going to hang inside. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Chris Flaherty for Hastings. .326. His batting average, 15 base hits on the season. 3 doubles, a triple, and 8 RBIs. He's going to take a strike here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3-1. Hastings has got the lead. If you're just joining us, Hastings scoring 3 runs in the 2nd inning. Doan scoring a run in the 3rd. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout and a quick inning here for Hastings as Magnahay, Searcy, and Flaherty all strike out. 5 strikeouts now in the ball game.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
I became the manager about 1.5 years ago. Now what I get to do is, as the manager, I get to support my nurses and continue to help them grow and develop into fantastic nurses that give exceptional care. The favorite part about my job is being able to round with those patients and hear how great my nurses are. They say, oh, so-and-so is great, and talk about the great care that they are providing to them. I just love the impact that nursing can make. That's why we do this job. You know, it's for those positive outcomes. It's for those miracle stories. It's for the relationships that you build and the heartache that you feel for these families, but yet the triumphs that they have at the end. And they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration. But yet the triumphs that they have at the end, and they get to hold their baby because of the care that we provided here. And that's just incredible to me. And that's the whole reason I became a nurse. Mary Lanning Healthcare. Your care, our inspiration.
All right, back here in Crete, the GPAC Championships here today on Extreme Sports. Hastings has got the lead over the Tigers. They're scoring 3-1. As we move to the bottom of the 4th, the Tigers up here now. They're the home team here in game number 1. If we have a second game, Hastings will be the home team in game number 2. Johnny Volcano is going to come to the plate here for Doan. Down here in the number 6 spot of the batting order. He's got a count of no balls and 2 strikes. Connor Weber continues to throw here for Hastings College. Volcano waiting on the pitch. There's a ball that's going to be hit to right field. That's going to fall for a base hit just over the head of our second baseman and Jared Delgado. Volcano is going to get aboard with a single to right field. That is going to be the 4th hit of the ball game now for the Tigers. Sam Kapansky is going to come to the plate next. He is the right fielder. He flew out to center field his first time up there. Batting average at .292 on the season. So Weber will work from the stretch with that runner on at first base. And there goes that runner, and the pitch is going to be fouled away. I'll have to go back. Kabansky fouls away the pitch on the first base side, so Volcano will head back to first base. Johnny Volcano has got 6 stolen bases so far this year. We'll see if he has visions of maybe trying it again here. With the count, no balls and one strike to Sam Kapansky for the Doane University Tigers as he waits on the pitch here from Connor Weber. There's a throw, a little toss, a little token toss over to first base as Volcano is back in there. Hastings College baseball here today. We're at the Doane Ballfield Complex in Crete, the home of the Tigers. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be a fastball. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Jordan Bond would be next. Again, high school baseball later on today. Hastings and Kearney. It'll go at 4:30 this afternoon out at Duncan Field. We'll have the game on Extreme Sports 2 today, beginning with the pregame show at 4:15. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Sam Kapansky, the right fielder for the Tigers, with a base runner on at first base. Weber's next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Kapansky. He has struck out 45 times so far this year. He has walked 48 times, so he's had plenty at bats here for the Tigers. 2-1 is the count. There goes the runner at first base. The throw down there is not going to be in time. Vargas struggled to get the ball out of his glove there. And a stolen base for Johnny Volcano as he moves into scoring position down there in second. Kapansky now has a count here at the plate of 3 balls and 1 strike. Hastings 3, Doane 1. We're in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Tigers have got a man on now at second base. Weber's next pitch to the plate is going to be in there for a strike in the inside corner. Nice pitch thrown by Connor Weber. On the inside corner, the left-handed hitting Sam Kapansky. Count to him now is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Weber gets his sign. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be swung on, hit towards second. Delgado scoops it up, throws it to first base. That's going to be in time. But the runner moves over to third base on the play. Now there's 2 outs here in the inning. And Jordan Bond is going to come up there next. That's only the first out. The first out here in the 4th inning of play. So now Jordan Bond comes up there. Volcano got aboard on the base hit. He stole second base, and now he moves to third on the ground out from Sam Kapansky. Jordan Bond comes up there next. Bond is a third baseman. He flew out to center field his first time up there, and now he's hit by a pitch. Bond heads down to a first base, being hit by a pitch here by Connor Weber for the Broncos, and now Max Harris will come up there next. Harris flew out to second base his first time up there. So now the Tigers have got runners on at first and third base here in the 4th inning. Hastings beat Doane the other day in the first round of this tournament. On Wednesday, won by a score of 7-5. And now Bond is running down the line to make sure he's going to be all right. He is, as he will take his position at first base after being hit by a pitch here from Weber on the leg. Max Harris coming up there next. Harris is the center fielder. 1 man out for the Tigers now. Harris squares around the bunt. They're going to try and sneak one home. They're going to get that job done. The throw over to first base is not going to be in time. The third baseman, Levi Fletcher, comes in, makes the throw over to first base. That was not in time. Nice bunt laid down by Max Harris on a suicide squeeze as that brings home a run. Johnny Volcano comes in and touches the bag. That makes it a 3-2 ball game. And Harris is going to get aboard over there at first base as well. So now runners are on at first and second. Max Harris lays down the suicide squeeze that brings home the second run of the ball game for the Tigers. Johnny Volcano comes in to score. It's now with 3-2. Still with 1 man out here in the 4th inning. Carter Roth is going to come up there next. And Roth is going to take a strike here. No balls and 1 strike. Roth had a double the last time up there, scored a run. That was back in the 3rd inning. He flew out to left field in inning number 1. So now the Broncos have a 3-2 lead. We're in the 4th inning here in Crete. Here comes the next pitch. That ball's going to be hit to a shortstop. They go to second base for 1 over to first base. That's not going to be in time. So get the runner at second base as Roth is going to reach on the fielder's choice. They get Max Harris down there at second base. That makes it 2 outs now in the inning. Bond moves over to third. Roth is going to be out at first base. And Grant Sommers is going to come to the plate next. So now 1 run is in. We've got 2 outs in the 4th inning. Runners are on at first and third base. And Grant Sommers, the number 2 guy in the batting order, comes to the plate here. He is 0 for 2 so far today. He pops this one up out to the outfield, moving over to his left and grabbing the ball is going to be Flaherty, and the inning is going to be over. Sommers is going to fly out to center field to end the inning, but the Tigers, they come up with 1 run here.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here in Crete, the 2026 GPAC postseason baseball tournament. The finals here today. Winner of this game and winner of this bracket will move on to play in the GPAC overall baseball championship on Monday against the winner of the game going on today in Lincoln between Concordia and Dakota Wesleyan. They will start at 3 this afternoon at Sherman Field. Jace Valdez going to lead off the Hastings half of the 5th here. Valdez with a .278 batting average on the season. Had that 2-run single back there in the 2nd inning. Good thing started for Hastings. Fouls away the pitch here, and Valdez will fall behind at no balls and 2 strikes. Hastings at 24-24 on the season. 41-9 the record for the Tigers this season. And Doan, after winning the regular season championship, is already qualified for the national tournament that will be beginning here a bit later on this month. There's a ball that's going to be hit to the left side. That's going to get through there for a base hit. Second hit of the ball game by Jace Valdez as he singles to left field. And coming up there next is going to be Jared Delgado. And Doan is going to host an opening round series here in the NAIA National Tournament. That's coming up here after all the conference tournaments are decided. So Doan will have another home series, so to speak, coming up here. Jared Delgado will come to the plate for Hastings. There's the pitch. It's going to be down low. It hops to the catcher there for the Tigers into Tanner Nelson. 1 ball, no strikes. Brock Songster continues to throw out there for Doan. Left-handed thrower. Looks at the runner at first base. Throws under the plate. That's going to be down low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes now to Jared Delgado. Delgado has got a base hit, and he's flown out to right field. It is 2 at-bats so far in this ball game. Delgado, a 301 hitter on the season. Pops this baby up over here on the right side. Who's got it? It's going to be your first baseman, and he's going to make the catch. Jones is battling the wind out there, and he grabs the ball. Delgado is going to fly out to the first baseman for the first out here in the 5th inning. Evan Morrison going to come to the plate next for Hastings. Morrison, the leading hitter on the team. 390 is his batting average. He struck out once, and he's been hit by a pitch in this ball game so far. And the pitch to Morrison is going to be inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes now to Evan Morrison, a left-handed hitter. Base runner is down there at first base. That's Valdez. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. 1-1. Morrison, a left-handed hitter here today. With the winds blowing out to right field, it's going to be a dream for him here. 320 for Morrison. He's got the school record in home runs with 13. He gets a hold of one here. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Morrison has had a home run in this tournament so far. 3-2 in this game. Hastings has got the 1-run lead over the Tigers. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. Back to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Evan Morrison. Samuel Bruno would be next here. Two balls and 2 strikes to Evan Morrison. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Morrison strikes out for the 2nd time today. Samuel Bruno coming to the plate next. That's strikeout number 6 in the ball game now for Brock Songster. Now there's a 2 out for the Broncos. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Bruno coming to the plate next. Bruno is 0 for 2 in this ball game. He's flown out to right field, and he is struck out. 350 is his batting average on the season. Breaking pitch there is going to be inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 5th inning. Hastings has got the 3-2 lead here with the Tigers. Bruno waiting on the pitch. Here it comes. It's going to be in there for a strike in the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Samuel Bruno. 41 base hits for Bruno so far this year with 25 RBIs. There's a fastball there. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2-1. Bruno's got 8 doubles so far this year. He's got 5 triples, no homers. He's driven home 25 runs for Hastings this year. Man is on at first base. The pitch to Bruno is going to be hit to short on 1 hop, a throw over to first base. That is going to be in time, and Bruno is going to be retired in the play, and the inning is going to be over here for the Broncos. So Hastings gets our leadoff man on with Jace Valdez getting the base hit, but then 3 consecutive outs from Delgado, Morrison, and Bruno. And the inning is over. No runs on a base hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th with a score. Hastings 3 and Doane 2. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
Ben works at Runza, and he loves his teammates.
We got Rockstar Rachel, Johnny J-Town, and T-Money Terry in the house.
What's your nickname, Ben?
They call me Best in the World.
Did you give yourself that?
Maybe.
Nickname or not, Runza makers stick together. Want to join the team? Apply today at runza.com/jobs or text Runza to 242424. Runza makes it all better.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student-athletes.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at the GPAC Baseball Championships in Crete here today. 3-2 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. We are in the bottom of the fifth inning. Tanner Nelson, Jet Grosser, and Braden Jones coming up here for the Tigers, 3, 4, and 5 in their batting order. There's a strike delivered up there by Hastings pitcher and Connor Weber, who's still out there for the Broncos here in the fifth. Nelson so far 1 for 2 in the ball game. A single his last time up there, an RBI single in the third. Flew out to a left field in inning number 1. Weber's thrown 58 pitches so far in the ball game. 37 of those have been strikes. There's the ball. It's going to be ripped into left field. That's going to be a base hit just over the head of a leaping Jace Valdez there at the shortstop, picked up out there by Searcy. So Tanner Nelson gets his second base hit of the ball game. Doan has got their leadoff man on here in the fifth inning. Jet Grosser is going to come to the plate next. So Jet Grosser comes to the plate now for the Tigers. Grosser is 2 for 2 in the ball game so far. He's got a couple of singles. There goes the runner at first base, and the ball is going to be hit to the outfield. And that ball is going to bounce over the wall for a home run. It was off of the top of the wall out in right center field, and it bounces over the wall for a 2-run home run for Jeff Grosser. Right on the top of the wall. The wall out there is about the shoulder high, and that one bounces over the wall there for the Tigers. So Grosser is going to get a home run here in the inning. That gives the Tigers the lead over Hastings. Now the score is 4-3 as Victor Rojas is going to come out and talk with his pitcher now. And I think he's already made the move. That's going to be the case. Hastings going to have a pitching change now here in the fifth inning after Connor Weber gives up a 2-run homer in the fifth to give the Tigers the lead. So we'll take a break. Hastings with a pitching change. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
Looking for the place in Hastings where people go for great food and good times? Head to Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill. For more than 25 years, Bullseye's has been a Hastings institution, the spot where friends gather, games are watched, and memories are made. And every night of the week brings a can't-miss special. Tuesday features the pork ribeye. Wednesday is legendary wing night, crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Thursday is the chicken buffet. Come hungry. Friday is pick your protein with your entree cooked to order plus all-you-can-eat sides and the salad bar. And Saturday wraps it up with steak specials. Great food, great atmosphere, and a Hastings tradition for more than a quarter century. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings.
Nicole is having her favorite Runza salad.
The something ranch salad.
It's the chicken bacon ranch salad.
But you can put whatever else you want around it. I'm here for the ranch.
I'm with you. Runza's homemade ranch is perfect. It's so good. A classic.
It's literally the only reason I like salad.
Great point. Come get a salad with your ranch. Try Runza's chicken bacon ranch salad today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammers deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, the new pitcher for Hastings, Anthony Piscatelli, is he's going to come on and throw for the Broncos now here in the 5th inning of play. Piscatelli, no decision so far this year. His ERA is at 11.57 as he comes up here with the Broncos trailing down in the ball game by a score of 4-3. Piscatelli making his 8th appearance of the season. He's thrown 11 2/3 innings, giving up 20 hits, 16 runs, 15 of those earned, 3 base on balls and 7 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .392 against him. So Anthony Piscatelli is out there now for Hastings to throw here in the 5th inning. Doan gets a 2-run homer here by Jet Grossert to give him the lead over Hastings in this GPAC final. Again, if the Tigers win this game, we'll play another one at 3 this afternoon. This is a Braden Jones at the plate, and he's going to get a base on balls. Jones is going to get a walk here from Piscatelli. There's nobody out here in the 5th inning. Now Johnny Volcano is going to come to the plate next. Weber today goes 4 innings, gives up 8 hits and 4 runs. All 4 earned, no base on balls, and 1 strikeout. Now Doan is going to send out a runner over there into first base. You're listening to Bronco Baseball here today. We're at the GPAC final in Crete. The Tigers have taken the lead over the Broncos now in the 2-run homer in this inning by Jet Grossert. So Doan will have a courtesy runner over there at first base now, as Johnny Volcano is going to come to the plate. Volcano has a batting average on the year at .343. That is single, stolen base, scored a run back in the 4th inning. Flew out to right field in inning number 2. Johnny Volcano will come on here and hit in inning number 5. Against Anthony Piscatelli, who's on in relief now for the Broncos. There's a throw to first base. It's not in time. Runners at first base. There's nobody out here for the Tigers. Piscatelli looking at the runner at first base. Offers one to the plate. That's going to be down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. High school baseball today. It'll be Hastings High and Kearney from Duncan Field beginning at 4:30 today. We'll have the game on Extreme Sports 2 beginning with the pregame at 4:15 this afternoon. Here comes the next pitch. Is going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes here to Johnny Volcano for the Tigers. .343 is his batting average to start the day. Nobody out for Doan here in the 5th inning. Next pitch by Piscatelli is going to be inside for a ball. Now 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 the count here to Johnny Volcano. He has walked 12 times so far this year. He has struck out 23 times. There's a pitch that's going to be right down the pipe for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Sam Kapansky would be next here for the Tigers. Runner is on at first base, taking his lead. Here comes a pitch to the plate. That ball's going to be hit into left field for a base hit over the head of our third baseman in Fletcher. Runner's going to go to second and third base on the play. So a ball that was not hit very hard to left field. And Volcano makes the most of it. He gets a double down the left field line. Runners are now at second and third base here in the fifth inning. Sam Kaponsky is coming up there next. He is the right fielder. He is 0 for 2 so far today. He's floated out to center field, and he is grounded out once. Started the day with a batting average of .292. So Doan with 2 runs in already in the inning on a 2-run homer by Jet Grossert. Looking for more. They've got base runners on now at second and third base here. Tigers put up a lot of runs yesterday as they battled back through the losers bracket. They scored 12 against Northwestern and 11 against Briar Cliff, winning 2 games yesterday. Here comes the pitch to the plate here. It's going to be down low for a ball. Anthony Piscatelli out there throwing for the Broncos now in the fifth inning. Right-handed thrower here for Hastings. There's a pitch to the plate. That ball is going to be popped up out toward left field. Coming on is going to be Searcy. He makes the catch. Runner's going to tag at third. Here comes the throw, and it's mishandled there at the plate by Vargas. So the fly ball was caught out there in left field. Searcy throws a perfect strike to the plate, trying to chop down the runner, attempting to score after they tag from a third base. But Peyton Vargas bobbles the ball at the plate, so a run comes in to score. Doan has now got a 5-3 lead over Hastings in this game. Volcano moves from second to third in the play. So now there's one out, and here comes Jordan Bond to the plate next. And Bond swings and misses. No balls and 1 strike to Bond. He is 0 for 1 so far in this ball game. He flew out to center field back there in inning number 2. Hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. Started the day with a batting average of .294. Bond has got 50 base hits so far this year, 170 trips to the plate. He's got 34 RBIs, 27 base on balls, and 41 strikeouts. Doan 5, Hastings 3. Here in the GPAC final in Crete today. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's the ball that's going to be hit to left field. That's going to be in foul territory. Doan wins this game. We'll have another game coming up at 3 this afternoon. If we don't get blown away. Max Harris would be next. Bond has got a count of no balls and 2 strikes here at the plate. Right-handed hitter here for the Tigers. There's a fastball there by Piscatelli. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody up and throwing right now for the Broncos down in the third base bullpen. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Jordan Bond. There's the ball. It's going to be hit to left field. That's going to be trouble. It's into the corner. A run comes in to score. On his way to second is going to be Bond. He slides in there safely. A double that produces a run here for the Tigers. Volcano comes in from third base to score. Doan has now scored 4 times here in this 5th inning. Max Harris coming up there next. An RBI double by Jordan Bond here in the 5th inning. Tigers have scored 4, and Doan has now got the lead over Hastings 6-3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Max Harris to the plate next. He had an RBI single his last time up there in the 4th inning. Popped one to the second baseman in the 3rd. Takes a little whack there and a swing and a miss. Not so sure. One of those type of swings. He goes around and it's hit with a strike here. No balls and 1 strike to Max Harris. Piscatelli working from the stretch. Goes under the plate. There's a hard hit ball out to left center field. And that is up against the wall out there 380 feet away. Harris on his way to second base. That drives home another run. and the Tigers have taken control of this ball game. They now lead by the score of 7-3. Harris drives one home as a Bond comes in from second base to score. It's now a 7-3 ball game. Doan has got the lead. And now coming up there is going to be the top of the order. And Carter Roth. Roth, he flew out to left field in inning number 1. He had a double and scored a run in the third inning, and he reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth. He was left stranded. Doan has scored 5 runs here in the fifth inning. And it's now a 7-3 ball game. Tigers still with only one man out here in the fifth. Rose started today with a batting average of .450. Back to the top of the order, a dangerous top of the order here for the Tigers. Piscatelli's next pitch is going to be fouled away over here in the third base side. No balls and 2 strikes. Piscatelli has come on now for Hastings. He's recorded a 1 out since he came on here in this inning. There's the ball. It's going to be hit down in the corner in left field. That's going to be a base hit. Here comes Harris. He is going to score now. There's an RBI single by Carter Roth. He gets the single to drive home a run. And now it is an 8-3 ball game in favor of the Tigers. And here comes Victor Rojas again, back out of the dugout here for the Broncos to make a slow walk to the pitcher's mound. Again, Victor talked in the pregame show, really didn't want to burn everybody in this first game. All hands-on-deck type of ball game, because just in case we have a second game, we need some pitchers to get through game number 2. So a courtesy call here for Victor Rojas. Hastings College Baseball today brought to you in part by 5 Points Bank of Hastings, the better bank, by High Street Insurance Partners, looking out for you, by Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious, and by Mammoth Sports Construction, do something big. So, Victor makes his way off of the pitcher's mound. Piscatelli is going to stay out there for the Broncos for the time being. An 8-3 ball game. Hastings is now trailing the Tigers here. Grant Sommers is going to come to the plate next. Represents the 9th man to come to the plate for the Tigers here in the 5th. Sommers struck out in the first inning, grounded out in the third, and he flew out to center field in inning number 4. 8-3, Doan has got the lead. So Piscatelli gets back on the hill here. Runner is out at second base. There's a ball that's going to be popped up over here on the right side of the diamond. Drifting back is going to be your second baseman, Delgado, and he makes the catch. So Sommers pops one to the second baseman in Delgado. And now we get back here to Tanner Nelson, who started things off in the 5th inning by reaching base on a single. And he scored a run here in this inning. Nelson started the day with a batting average of .435 on the season. There's a fastball thrown there by Piscatelli that misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Tigers now have an 8-3 lead over Hastings here in this GPAC final in Crete. Piscatelli working for the stretch with the runner at second base. His next pitch is going to be in there for a strike in the outside corner. Nibbling away here. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's scheduled for 9 here today. Doan has now got the 5-run lead. 8-3 in this contest. There's the ball hit to a shortstop. Valdez grabs it, gets back on his feet, throws it to first base. That's going to be in time. Nice job there by Jace Valdez. Launches his little body there to snag the ball. gets back onto his feet, and he throws it to first base to end the fifth inning here for the Tigers. But Doan, they come up with...
At High Street Insurance and Financial Services, we are agents of change. We believe life is full of new opportunities, and we guide you forward with strength and confidence so together we can build stronger, more resilient communities, illuminating the path ahead, where opportunities are always within reach. We do it for all our futures. High Street Insurance and Financial Services, located at 3606 Cimarron Plaza, Suite 280 in Hastings.
Mary Lanning picks out people that are going to help support our mission and our values here at Mary Lanning. They want to recruit people that are continue to make us a strong organization and continue to provide that exceptional patient care.
There are people all around me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
Me constantly to support me in my personal life, but also in my career. People are always advocating for me to grow and to learn.
We're two sisters here that believe in Mary Lanning and the mission and values here, and we're going to continue to support this community for as long as we can.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, as we come back, the Broncos up here now in the sixth inning. There's a high fly ball out to left field. It's going to be grabbed there by Johnny Volcano. That was Peyton Vargas flies out to left field. And now Levi Fletcher is going to come up there next. 6 runs on 6 base hits in the last half of an inning for the Tigers, including a 2-run home run. Doan has now got the lead over Hastings here by the score of 8-3. Tigers swept Hastings during the regular season. It was midway through April. It came to Hastings. It was a 4-3 game in the first contest, and then the Tigers were able to knock off Hastings in 4 straight games. Hastings won first round of the GPAC tournament here on Wednesday, 7-5. But the Tigers in the last inning, it's like they woke up. 2-run homer, 6 runs scored in the inning, and the Tigers are out on top of Hastings down by a score of 8-3. Levi Fletcher coming up there for Hastings. He hits that ball out toward left field, and that's going to curve over into foul territory. And 320 down the lines here in this complex, the baseball complex at Doan. 380 to the power alleys and about 400 to straightaway center field. There's the pitch throw there. It's going to be outside for a ball. Songster continues to throw for Doan. He's now thrown 5 1/3, giving up 6 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 1 base on balls, and 6 strikeouts. There's a popper to third base that's going to be grabbed there by Jordan Bond. So Fletcher is going to fly out to the third baseman. Dashran Magnahay coming up there next for Hastings. This Bronco offense, they're not out of things here. The Broncos have shown throughout the year they can get on a run and put up a lot of runs in a hurry. We had 7 runs scored in the first 2 innings yesterday in the ball game against Briar Cliff. There's a strike throw there to Magnahay on a breaking pitch. Magnahay so far today has reached on a fielder's choice, and he has struck out once. There's the next pitch. He's going to hang outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Winds continue to blow out of the north today. 12 miles per hour is what they told us at game time. I think they've picked up a little bit throughout the day so far. Temperature going to hang in the 50s all day long today. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Joshua Magnahay. Here's a Songster. His next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Magnahay for Hastings. Just need some base runners here. Broncos are trailing by a score of 8-3 here in the ball game. As the next one is going to be fouled away here at the plate. Magnahay now with a full count. Magnahay with 12 base on balls so far this year. He's got 13 strikeouts, 20 base hits for Magnahay. 2 men out for Hastings here in the 6th inning. 8-3 is the score. There's a swing and a miss. And Magnahay goes down.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
Get ready, race fans. Cam Raceway is teaming up with Extreme Sports for an electrifying season of high-speed, dirt-slinging, adrenaline-pumping action. Every race night, we're bringing you live video coverage straight from the track, so you won't miss a single lap, pass, or photo finish. From non-wing warriors to cage karts, flat karts, and the A-class wing beasts, we've got it all. There's nothing like the roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the rush of dirt flying action right in front of you. So get to the track and experience it live. But if you can't make it, don't sweat. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
As we come back, the Tigers batting now here in the 6th inning. They get a leadoff base hit here from Jet Grossert. He's the guy who had the 2-run homer in the last inning. Reaches base again on a single in the first pitch that he sees from Anthony Piscatelli. Coming up there next is going to be Jones. Braden Jones. He's been hit by a pitch. He's also popped one to the shortstop. He's reached on base on balls and has scored a run here for the Tigers. The score is 8-3. Hastings is trailing Doane here in the GPAC final. If the Tigers win this ball game, we'll play another one at 3 this afternoon. So we'll have all the action here from Crete today. There's a pitch by Piscatelli. It's going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike down to Jones. He started the day with a batting average of .319 for the Tigers. Your base runner down there is Jet Grossert for Doane. There's a pitch to the plate. It's going to be in there for a strike. Hastings beating Doane on the Wednesday in the first round of this tournament, 7-5. The Broncos winning yesterday over Briar Clough. Hastings the only undefeated team left in the tourney on this side of things. There's a swing and a miss there, and Jones goes down. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Piscatelli. And Johnny Volcano is going to come to the plate next. winner of the Doane bracket will play the winner of the Concordia bracket on Monday. Concordia is playing Dakota Wesleyan today on that side of things. That'll be at Sherman Field in Lincoln. The two winners will play on Monday. As the ball hit the Fletcher at third, he goes to second base for one. Over to first base, that is not going to be in time. So Volcano is going to get aboard on the fielder's choice as they chop down Grosser down there at second base. But the relay throw was not in time as Volcano is going to get aboard. So now Doane has got a base runner on here at first base, and there's going to be 2 men out in the inning. Sam Kaponsky is going to come to the plate next. Left-handed hitter. He is 0 for 3 so far in the ball game. .292 his batting average on the season. He's flown out to center field. He has grounded out once, and he's flown out to left field today. Pitch to him by Piscatelli is going to be down low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Connor Weber again, the starting pitcher for Hastings. He goes 4 innings today. Gives up 8 hits, 4 runs, all 4 earned. No base on balls, 1 strikeout. Piscatelli's next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Tigers 41-9 in the season. They've already qualified for the NAIA National Tournament as the regular season champs. They'd like to win the tournament championship as well. The 10th ranked team in the country coming into this weekend. Next pitch is going to be fouled away there. The count was set at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Doane going to be hosting the first round of the NAIA National Tournament here in Crete. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There goes the runner at first base. The pitch is in there for a strike. To throw down to second base, and they have got him down there at second base. Nice throw by Vargas. So Kapansky is going to strike out in the game. That's going to be the second strikeout for Piscatelli. And they catch Volcano down there at second base attempting to steal. So the Broncos get out of the 6th inning with no damage done. No runs on a base hit. No errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the 7th inning of play. The score, it is Doane 8, Hastings 3 on Extreme Sports.
Looking for the place in Hastings where people go for great food and good times? Head to Bullseye's Sports Bar and Grill. For more than 25 years, Bullseye's has been a Hastings institution, the spot where friends gather, games are watched, and memories are made. And every night of the week brings a can't-miss special. Tuesday features the pork ribeye. Wednesday is legendary wing night, crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Thursday is the chicken buffet. Come hungry. Friday is pick your protein with your entree cooked to order plus all-you-can-eat sides and the salad bar. And Saturday wraps it up with steak specials. Great food, great atmosphere, and a Hastings tradition for more than a quarter century. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings.
Brandon is super pumped about Runza.
Runza is so sweet.
Especially all their desserts.
Oh, those are the sweetest.
Chocolate, vanilla, and twist ice cream cones, 4 flavors of shakes, chocolate chip cookies, and ice cream sandwiches.
Literally sweet.
Aw, I love your enthusiasm.
Well, I love Runza.
So sweet of you. Come satisfy your sweet tooth. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Mike Will back here in Crete, the GPAC Baseball Championship here today on Extreme Sports. It's Doane out on top of Hastings. The score is 8-3. The Broncos are batting now here in the 7th inning. This one's scheduled for 9 here today. Spencer Searcy, Chris Flaherty, Jace Valdez, 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order here for the Bronx in inning number 7. Brock Songster continues to throw out there for the Tigers. And the pitch thrown to Searcy is going to be in there for a strike. Songster today, 6 innings pitched, giving up 6 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 1 base on balls, and 7 strikeouts. We're in a Songster. There's a breaking pitch, and it's going to be in there for a strike. And he strike out on Spencer Searcy. Strikeout number 8 in the ball game now for a Songster. Here comes Chris Flaherty to the plate next for Hastings. Flaherty is singled. That was back in the second inning. Struck out in inning number 4. 1 for 2 in this game. .326 batting average on the season. Pitch to him is going to be down low for a ball, 1-0. Hastings has not scored since the second inning. Scored 3 in the second, and we haven't snuffed the plate since then. Here comes next one. It's going to be in there for a strike. Third inning, we had runners on at first and third base, but hit into a double play to end the third. Went down in order in the fourth and the fifth. And in the sixth. So now Songster has retired 10 guys in a row. There's a ball. It's going to be hit out to right field, and that is going to stay fair, and it's going to get out of here for a home run. See, a home run down the right field line. It was just a matter of whether or not that was going to stay fair or not. But, yeah, they make the indication, and Flaherty gets a home run here for the Broncos in the 7th inning of play. So Chris Flaherty hits a home run as he bangs one out of here down the right field line. That was just fair by inches. Flaherty gets the home run for the Broncos. Chris Flaherty, that's his first home run of the season. And now it's an 8-4 ball game. Coming up there next is going to be Jace Valdez. So Flaherty gets his first home run of the season. He bangs one out of here at 320 feet away. And now Jace Valdez is going to come up there next. He's going to take a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jace Valdez. Valdez is 2 for 2 so far in this ball game. Couple of singles. Had a couple of RBIs and that base hit back there in the second inning. The Broncos have a little life now back in the dugout. It's a 8-4 lead right now for the Tigers. Valdez waiting here at the plate. The count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Songster fires one to the plate. There's a high chopper towards second base. Fielded there. Quick throw over to first. That's going to be in time. And Valdez is retired to the play from second to first. Jared Delgado coming up there next to the second baseman. Jared Delgado, he flew out to right field. He is singled, and he is flown out to first base. He is 1 for 3 so far in this ball game. .301 batting average on the season for Jared Delgado. 8-4 is the score. Doan has got the lead. There's a breaking pitch thrown there by Songster. It's going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Delgado. Evan Morrison would be next here for Hastings. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike down to Delgado. And he started the day with a batting average of .301 for Hastings. There's a pitch that's going to miss outside, 2-1. Delgado with 15 RBIs so far this year. He's got 25 base hits. Walked 12 times. He has struck out 13 times. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out toward left field, and that one is going to be out of here. Another home run. Jared Delgado homers over the left field fence here for the Broncos. That is his second home run of the season. So 2 home runs for Hastings here in the 7th. Unfortunately, they've been solo shots here. As Jared Delgado hammers one out here for Hastings. That makes it an 8-5 ball game here in the 7th. And now, the record holder at Hastings College in home runs for a single season, Evan Morrison, is going to come up there next. He takes a pitch down low for a ball. Morrison has hit 13 home runs for Hastings this year. All of a sudden, it's an 8-5 ball game. Hastings within striking distance now. Morrison is going to pop this baby up back at us here behind the plate, and it's going to be mishandled by the catcher back here. Tanner Nelson goes bouncing off of Tanner's glove behind the plate. Chris Flaherty and Jared Delgado with home runs for the Broncos here in the 7th inning. Those are our first runs we have scored since the 2nd inning. Hastings is now back to within striking distance at 8-5 here in this GPAC final. There's a Morrison hitting that ball to first base. Going to be grabbed there by Jones. Touches the bag. And the inning is going to be over. Morrison is now 0 for 3 in this ball game today as he grounds out to first base. But Hastings scores 2 runs on a couple of solo shots here in this 7th inning. 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The score now is Doane 8, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
This summer, baseball lives on Extreme Sports. Extreme Sports is your exclusive home for American Legion Baseball. Bringing you every big moment from Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, and Hastings Runza. From the first pitch of the regular season to the intensity of the postseason, we've got it all covered. Every game, every inning, every highlight. Don't miss a single thing this summer. American Legion Baseball lives right here on Extreme Sports.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, back here in Crete, Hastings with a couple of solo home runs there in the top of this inning. And the Broncos are back to within 3 runs here at 8-5 as the Tigers will bat here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. This one's scheduled for 9 here today. If the Tigers win this first ball game, we'll play a second one later on this afternoon. This is Jordan Bond coming to the plate here for the Tigers. Going to have 8, 9, and 1 in their batting order. Anthony Piscatelli going to continue to throw out there for Hastings now. Bond, he is 1 for 2 in this ball game. He had a double back there in the 5th inning to produce a run. He also scored in the 5th inning. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's also flown out to center field. Saw the day with a batting average of .294. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning here in Crete today. Bond waiting on the pitch here from Piscatelli. It's on the way. And that is going to be in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike down to Jordan Bond. Max Harris would be next here for the Tigers. He's swinging the bat down here in front of the first base dugout. Here's the next pitch by Piscatelli. That's going to be in there for a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. You're listening to Hastings College Baseball here today on Extreme Sports. We're in Crete at the Doane Ballfield Complex. There's the ball. It's going to be hit by the outstretched glove of the shortstop, Jace Valdez, into left field. So Jordan Bond is going to get a base hit here for the Tigers. Now Max Harris is going to come up there next. And here comes Victor Rojas. Immediately pops out of the dugout here in the 7th inning. And we're going to have a call to the bullpen. The third Hastings pitcher going to be used here, as Jordan Bond is going to get aboard in the 7th, and that's enough.
Looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Head to Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Choose from your favorite sandwich or build your own burger or chicken sandwich just the way you like it. Your choice of cheese, sauces, and all your favorite toppings. Craving wings? Choose from over 20 sauces and rubs that bring the flavor every time. Grab an appetizer, catch the game on the big screens, or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Highland is bringing the savings to satisfy those cravings guilt-free. Visit highlanddairy.com/savings to scoop up coupons, try new recipes, and spin for a chance to win fun prizes. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it in the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, as we come back, Aaron Elgersman is going to be the new pitcher for Hastings. And right off the bat, Max Harris lays down a bunt here for the Tigers. The first baseman, Magdahay, came in and tried to tag out Harris going to the bag at first. Harris eluded the tag, and then Magdahay throws it to first base. As Jared Delgado, the second baseman, is over there covering the bag. They ruled him safe at first. And now the umpiring crew getting together here to see if the tag was initially made by Magdahay or it was missed. Aaron Elgersman is the new pitcher for the Broncos. We'll get to his stats in a second. He's a left-handed thrower as the conversation that continues out there with the umpiring crew. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hastings is trailing the Tigers by the score of 8-5. And they're going to say he's safe over there at the first base. And now Victor Rojas out of the dugout for Hastings. Elgersman, the new pitcher for Hastings, no record so far. 9.53 is his earned run average. He's making his 6th appearance of the season, but he's thrown only 5 2/3 innings for Hastings this year, giving up 7 hits and 7 runs. 6 of those runs have been earned, 8 base on balls, and 10 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .280 against him. So the Broncos are down to some pitchers that haven't thrown a lot of innings for Hastings during the regular season. And now Victor is back out of the dugout again. Just questioning something over there. Looks like he agrees. He walks back to the third base dugout. So now the Tigers have got base runners out at first and second base. Harris is going to get aboard with a single. Bond was aboard with a single. And now Carter Roth is going to come up there next. The score is 8-5. The Tigers have the lead over Hastings. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. This one's scheduled for 9. The Tigers need to win today in this first game to force a second championship game here in the Doan bracket. There's a pitch that can be down low for a ball. Good stop there by Vargas behind the plate. So the count 1 ball and 1 strike here to Carter Roth. We're back to the top of the order here for the Tigers. Roth's got a couple of base hits today. He sends that one right to Fletcher at third. And a quick throw over to first base is going to be in time. Fletcher grabs it at third base. He touches the bag to get the force out on Jordan Bond and throws it across the way to get Carter Roth. So a double play turn there by the Broncos. Harris is now on at second base. Now Grant Sommers is going to come up there next, and now the head man for Doan is going to question whether or not they got the man over at first base. So another conversation. You're listening to Hastings College baseball action here today on Extreme Sports, brought to you by Mary Lanning Healthcare, your care, our inspiration, by Monmouth Sports Construction, do something big, by Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious, and by High Street Insurance Partners, looking out for you. All right, so the discussion is going to continue out there. Levi Fletcher, third baseman for Hastings, appeared to turn a double play for the Broncos. The head man for the Tigers having a little conversation down there with the umpiring crew. Again, we'll have high school baseball later on today. Hastings and Kearney. That baby will go at 4:30 today from Duncan Field. 4:15 will be the pregame show. You can catch high school baseball today, later on today, over on Extreme Sports 2. All right, the double play is going to stand, and the base runner is going to be on at second base. That is Max Harris, but now there's 2 outs for the Tigers. Elgersma throws one to the plate. That's going to be down low for a ball. So Grant Sommers is a guy at the plate here. He's 0 for 4. So far today, batting average on the season is sitting at .407. Aaron Elgersma, left-handed thrower here for the Broncos. There's the pitch that's going to be down low for a ball. Just misses. 2 balls and no strikes to Sommers. .407 is his batting average on the season. This guy's got 77 base hits. He's got 55 RBIs. He has walked 20 times and he has struck out 29 times. Takes a whack there and a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Grant Sommers. 2 men out for Doan here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. This one's scheduled for 9 here today. Broncos down by 3 runs. Elgersma's next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. Broncos need to shut the door here defensively. Down by 3 runs in the latter half of this ball game. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Going to be down low for a ball, and the run's going to take off and head for a third base on the play. As that one got away from Vargas behind the plate. Sommers is going to get a base on ball as he heads down to first. So now the Tigers have base runners on at first and third. The pitch by Elgersma was down low. Vargas had a tough time handling him behind the plate. Harris takes off, advances to third in the play. Sommers is on at first base. with a walk, and now Tanner Nelson coming up there next. Nelson so far today, he's got a couple of base hits in this ball game in the third and fifth innings respectively. Scored a run in the fifth inning, flew out to left field in inning number 1, and he grounded out later on in the fifth inning as the Tigers batted around and scored 6 runs in that inning. There's a ball hit to Valdez at shortstop. He flips it to second base and completes the force out in the inning. Is going to be over here for the Tigers. So Hastings keeps Doan off of the scoreboard here in the 7th. Doan scores no runs here in the 7th on a couple of base hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the 8th inning. Hastings trailing in the ball game. It's Doan 8, Hastings 5 on Extreme Sports.
Looking to make prom night unforgettable? Complete your look with fresh, stylish corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your outfit and stand out on the dance floor. From classic elegance to bold, colorful styles, we've got the perfect finishing touch for your big night. Handcrafted, fresh, and made just for you, because every detail matters. Stop by or order online at bobsassflowers.com and get prom ready in style. Serving Hastings since 1955.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, back here at the GPAC Championships. Hastings is trailing Doan by the score of 8-5. Doan is going to have a new pitcher come out here and throw in the 8th inning. The Broncos trailing 8-5. Hastings getting 2 solo home runs in the last inning. Coming up there for Hastings is going to be Nick Dettering. Dettering playing out in right field now for Hastings, for Samuel Bruno, who got to start for the Broncos in this ball game. So Dettering comes up there now here in the 8th inning. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike. So the first plate appearance of the day for Nick Dettering. Batting average in the season, 220 for Dettering, and he's going to be hit by a pitch. So Dettering is hit by a pitch here in the 8th inning. Peyton Vargas is going to come up there next. Peyton Vargas, he's got a couple of base hits in the ball game, couple of singles. And he's floated out to left field. Vargas with a .359 batting average. And now the officials again, we're going to have a infield conference here. So we've got a base runner on at first base. That is Dettering. The new pitcher, they got him listed as number 38. And the roster they supplied us, there's not a 38 on the roster. So, I don't know if that's what they're discussing or what, but they get their lineup cards out. And now they're going to come over to the the Doan bench here. So, I guess everything's going to be all right. Josh Carney is the pitcher here for Doan. There's a high fly ball over here to the third base side. He's going to get out of play. Josh Carney, ERA of 5.10. He's 1-0 in the season. He's thrown 9 innings, giving up 6 hits, 5 runs, all 5 earned, 10 base on balls, 11 strikeouts. Teams are hitting 188 against him. So Josh Carney is the new pitcher here for the Doan University Tigers. Hastings with a base runner on at first base. That is Dietering. There's a ball hit to second. They flip it to second base for one. Throw to first base in time double play. Not what we needed. Peyton Vargas sits into a 4-6-3 double play here in the 8th inning. Levi Fletcher coming to the plate next for Hastings. Fletcher, he is 0 for 3 so far in this ball game. Fletcher's thrown out to right field. He's hit into a double play. And he's also popped one to the third base. Carney's pitch is going to be in there for a strike. So a big double play for Doan here in the 8th inning after Hastings got our leadoff man on. There's a ball hit to a third base. Bond has got it. Long throw to first is going to be right on the money. And the Broncos are out of the 8th inning. Levi Fletcher is going to ground out to a third base, and the 8th inning is over. Hastings with no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning with a score. Doan 8, Hastings 5 on Extreme Sports.
For all of your professional, residential, and commercial cleaning services, call the trusted experts at B&B Cleaning Pros of Hastings. They have been in business for over 4 years, delivering professional services one clean at a time. Reclaim your time and enjoy a healthier, fresher home with a call to B&B Cleaning Pros. Their meticulous cleaning professionals handle everything from routine upkeep to intensive deep cleans, tailored perfectly to your schedule and needs. They focus on kitchens, bathrooms, high traffic areas, dust removal, and floor care. Give them a call at 402-519-4602. Stop in at 123 North Lexington in Hastings or visit them at bnbcleaningpros.com.
The Great Plains Athletic Conference is committed to being champions in the classroom, in our communities, and in competition. And we are also proud to be an NAIA 5-star Champions of Character Conference. To learn more about the GPAC, follow us on social media on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And watch the GPAC on the GPAC Network. The Great Plains Athletic Conference, academic and athletic excellence since 2000.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, Aaron Elgersma comes out here and will throw for Hastings here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers have got the lead over Hastings. The score is 5-3. Jet Grossert is at the plate here for Doan. Yeah, the winds are picking up, as you can hear. Grossert is at the plate here. He had a home run earlier today in the 5th inning. In fact, Grossert has got on base all 4 times today. 3 singles and a home run. 337 is batting average to start the day. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. So the Broncos are down by 3 runs. And if Doane wins this game, hang on. We'll have more action coming up here from Crete. Second championship game will be played. There's a hard hit ball to right field, and that one is gone. See ya. Jet Grossert hits his second home run of the ball game here for the Tigers. That one was gone as soon as they left his bat. Clears the fence at 320 feet away as Grossert gets his second home run of the ball game. He's now got 7 home runs on the season, and now it's a 9-5 ball game. Here comes Braden Jones to the plate next. Braden Jones, a .319 hitter on the season. He's been hit by a pitch. He's floated out to a shortstop in this ball game. He's reached out a walk. He has scored a run. He has struck out once. Kind of a mixed bag today for Braden Jones. And the pitch by Aaron Elgersman is going to be down low for a ball. 9-5, the Tigers have got the lead. The winner of the Doane bracket will play the winner of the Concordia bracket for the GPAC championship on Monday. Concordia is playing Dakota Wesleyan today, or will be playing Dakota Wesleyan today at Sherman Field in Lincoln. That ball game will get underway at 3 o'clock. 9-5 is the score here. Doane has got the lead over Hastings here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Jones swings and misses on the last pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the first baseman for Doane, Braden Jones. Next pitch is going to be inside, and it bounces back to the backstop here. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Braden Jones. Johnny Volcano would be up there next for the Tigers. Aaron Elgersma, the third pitcher used by the Broncos here in this ball game. The pitch is going to be outside for a ball, and Jones is going to get a walk. First walk of the ball game given up by Aaron Elgersma. The second walk given up by Aaron Elgersma. Johnny Volcano is going to come to the plate next. Johnny's flown out to right field. That was back in the second inning. Had a single in the 4th, scored a run. Had a double in the 5th, scored a run. Reached on fielder's choice in inning number 6. Johnny Volcano started the day with a batting average of .343. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be down low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, Victor was non-committal on who his starter would be for game number 2 today. All eyes were on game number 1, and right now we're trailing the ball game by a score of 9-5. So hopefully he's putting something together here for game number 2. It appears to be the way we are headed here. 2 balls and 1 strike to Johnny Volcano. There's the next pitch. Is going to be in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Volcano waiting in the right-hand batter's box with a runner on down there at first base. That's Braden Jones. Elgersman will look that way. There's a breaking pitch. It's going to be down low, a little bit outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count here to Volcano. Here's the ball. It's going to be popped up down the right field line. It's going to be in foul territory, and it's going to get out of play. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Johnny Volcano, number 6 in the batting order. One run is already in here in the 8th inning. That was the solo home run by Jet Grossert. Doan scored 6 runs in the 5th inning today. There's a called third strike on the outside corner, and Volcano goes down. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Aaron Elgersma. 1 out now here in the 8th inning. Sam Kalpatsky is going to come to the plate next for Doan. He is 0 for 4 so far today. Batting average .292 in the season. Pitch is going to be inside for a ball. Sam has flown out to center field. He has grounded out. He's flown out to left field, and he has struck out once. Braden Jones is your base runner down there at first base. There's the pitch there by Aaron Elgersma. That's going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bronco baseball for you here today from Crete on Extreme Sports. Next pitch is going to miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tell you what, as the winds continue to pick up, the second ball game could be a home run fest to right field. There's the ball hit by the third baseman Fletcher into left field. A base hit here by Kapansky. That's going to bring up Jordan Bond next. So the Tigers now with base runners on at first and second base. Jordan Bond is going to come up there next. Jordan Bond, he is singled. Actually, he's flown out to center field. That was back in inning number 2. He's been hit by a pitch. In the 4th, he has doubled in the 5th inning and produced a run. He also scored a run there in the 5th inning. And he had a single in the 7th. He's had a pretty good day. 2 for 3 at the plate by Jordan Bond down here in the number 8 spot for the Tigers. 9-5, Doan has got the lead. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning here in Crete. 1 man out. Aaron Elgersma working here for Hastings College in this 8th inning. Base runners on at first and second base. There's the ball hit by Fletcher at third base into left field. Around the bag coming home is going to be Jones. And it's now a 10-5 ball game. An RBI single there by Jordan Bond is going to bring home Braden Jones to make it a 10-5 ball game. Runners are now on at first, actually at second and third base as a Bond singles. It goes to a second base as Braden Jones trots to the plate here. Here comes Max Harris to the plate next for the Tigers. So 10-5, Doan has got the lead. There's a pitch that's going to be there for a strike on Max Harris. Harris is the number 9 hitter in the batting order now for Doan. Bottom of the 8th, the Tigers with the lead here. Aaron Elgersma throwing here for Hastings. There's a ground ball to second. Fielded there. The throw to first base by Delgado is going to be in time. Harris is retired in the play. From second to first, Hastings had the infield pulled in, but the runner stays put at third base as Delgado retires Max Harris over the bag at first. And now Carter Roth is going to come up there again. This is going to be the 6th time that Roth has been up there in this ball game. Carter Roth has got 1 base hit. As he waits on the pitch here from Elgersman, it's going to be outside for a ball.
Go, Aaron.
Roth flew out to left field in inning number 1. Had a double, scored a run in the 3rd inning, reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Had an RBI single in the 5th inning, and he hit into a double play in inning number 7. That's been his day. Batting average on the season is sitting at .450. 10-5 is the score. Doan with the lead. We're in the bottom half of the 8th inning here in Crete. There's the ball. It's going to be hit to the left side. It's going to be fielded there by Valdez. Gets onto his feet. Throws it to first base. Not in time. Ball gets away from Magnahay. 1 run scores. Here comes the second one to the plate. Everybody is safe. 2 runs are in for Doan. That's a 12-5 ball game. Ball hit to Valdez at the shortstop. He dives for it. Got back onto his feet and threw it to first base. It was mishandled down there by Magnahay. So an error chalked up there on the Broncos. 2 runs come in to score. Makes it a 12-5 ball game now in favor of the Tigers. Grant Sommers coming up there next for Doan. So Roth is on at first base. Sommers is at the plate. Sommers is 0 for 3 so far today. Started the day with a batting average of .407. There's 2 men out for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 8th inning. There's one that's going to be hit to left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. It rolls to the fence. They're going to wave another run to the plate here. Here comes Roth to the plate for the 13th run of the ball game. And that's a double by Grant Sommers. Sommers drives home Connor Roth from first base. The 13th run of the ball game now for Doan. The Tigers go out on top 13-5 here in this ball game. And now coming up there is going to be Tanner Nelson next. He represents the 9th man to come to the plate here for Doan here in the 8th inning. Well, after Hastings beat Doan the other day, 7-5, you knew the Tigers would come to play here today. And after they had that big 5th inning, they scored 6 runs. The Tigers off and rolling now, the 10th ranked team in the country with a lead over Hastings 13-5. Tanner Nelson to the plate here, and there's a pitch by Elgersman. It's going to be down low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 men out for the Tigers here in this 8th inning. Elgersman working from the stretch here. And the pitch is going to be hit out to a left center field, and that is going to bounce off of the wall out there. Here comes the 14th run of the ball game to the plate. Tanner Nelson hits one off of the wall. Out it's 380 feet away out in left center field. And he's going to stop at first base. Sommers comes around to score for the Tigers.
Designated hitter Jet Grossert.
And now Jet Grossert is going to come up there again here in the 8th inning. Grossert with 2 home runs in the ball game. Fortunately, the winds have died down for the second here as they're blowing to the right field corner here today. And Grossert's hit a couple of dingers to right field today. Takes a pitch for a strike here. No balls and 1 strike. He's the 10th man to come to the plate for the Tigers here in this inning. 14-5. Doan has got the lead here in the first ball game. Aaron Elgersma pitching for Hastings here in this 8th inning. Breaking pitch there is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jet Grossert, designated hitter in this ball game. Brayton Jones would be next. If Grossert can get aboard, next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Get high school baseball coming up today on Extreme Sports 2. It'll be Hastings and Kearney from Duncan. 4:30 for the first pitch, 4:15 pregame show on Extreme Sports 2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. High school teams winding down. Their district tournaments will get underway next week. Adams Central will host the 4-team district tournament at Duncan. Hastings High will head to the Metro and play at Elkhorn North beginning Thursday. There's the ball. It's going to be popped up out to left field. Settling under it is going to be Searcy, and the inning is going to be over as Jet Grossert is going to fly out to left field to end the 8th inning of play.
For the Tigers, 6 runs on 6 hits.
6 runs on 6 base hits for Doan. 1 error on Hastings. Nobody left on base. Will go to the top of the 9th inning with a score. Doan 14, Hastings 5. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Celebrate Mother's Day. Make her day a little brighter with fresh, beautiful flowers. A simple, thoughtful gift that says thank you and I love you all at once. Fresh blooms, bright, cheerful colors, perfect for any mom. Order now for Mother's Day online at bobsassflowers.com or call us at 402-462-2179. Serving Hastings since 1955.
Taylor is living the Runza dream.
The Fry Life is the high life.
He's stacking up rewards on the Runza mobile app.
Points on points on points on points.
That's a lot of free food from Runza.
Yep, I'm headed there for lunch today.
Download the Runza mobile app to start getting rewards. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, Mike Will back here in Crete today, the GPAC Baseball Championship on Extreme Sports. Doan is out on top of Hastings. The score is 14-5 as we head to the 9th inning here for the Broncos. Unless Hastings can pull a rabbit out of our hats, we'll have game number 2 coming up here later on this afternoon. Joshua Magnahay is at the plate here for Hastings. Magnahay has struck out a couple of times in this ball game. He's reached on a fielder's choice. Somebody needs to shut the wind fan off today. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out toward the left field, but foul. Magnahay started the day with a batting average of .308 for Hastings College. 2 big innings for Doan in this ball game today. 6 runs in the 8th inning, 6 runs in the 5th inning. You get the picture. The Tigers well out on top of this one. 14-5 is the score. There's a called third strike there on Joshua Magnahay.
Left fielder Spencer Searcy.
And Searcy's going to come up there next. So Carney picks up his first strikeout since he came on in relief in the last inning. Spencer Searcy coming up there next. Searcy walked in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 4th, and struck out in inning number 7. There's a swing and a miss here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go, Spencer. Go, baby.
5 runs, 8 hits. No errors for Hastings. Doan has got 21 hits in his game today. 14 runs, 21 hits, and no errors for the Tigers. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Searcy. Pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. Chris Flaherty is coming up there next. Chris has got a couple of base hits in the ball game today, including a home run. It was in the 7th inning. Next pitch is going to be outside and down low, so Broncos get a base runner as Spencer Searcy heads down to the bag at first. Chris Flaherty coming up there next. Flaherty with a batting average of .326 on the season. 14-5 is the score. Doane has got the lead here in this first ball game. If Doane wins, versus the second game here in this Doane bracket of the GPAC baseball tournament. Lardy's going to take a pitch outside for a ball here. Nope, they're going to give him a strike. No balls in one strike in the outside corner. Here comes the next one. It's going to be in there for a strike. Breaking pitch in there. Waist high on Chris Flaherty. No balls and 2 strikes. Searcy is your base runner down there at first base for Hastings. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's going to be popped up out here. Shallow right field. Coming on, and making the catch. Out there for the Tigers is going to be Sam Kapansky. That is the first out, or the second out of this 9th inning of play. And now Jace Valdez is going to come to the plate next. Valdez, he got a couple of singles in this ball game. 2 singles. He has grounded out 1, so he's 2 for 3 today. A couple of RBIs. It was back in the second inning. Hastings scored 3 runs in the second and 2 in the 7th inning. Those 2 runs in the 7th, courtesy of a couple of home runs. Meanwhile, Doane today, they've scored a run in the 3rd, a run in the 4th, 6 in the 5th inning, and 6 in the 8th inning. 21 base hits for the Tigers here in this ball game. There's a bouncer toward third, foul territory. Here we'll have the second game today, unless Hastings can rally from this 14-5 deficit in the 9th inning. Second game coming up about 30 minutes on the conclusion of this one here today. Jace Valdez is your batter here for Hastings with 2 outs. Pitch can be fouled back to the screen. Count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Jace Valdez, a .278 hitter on the season. Here's a pitch by Carney. It's going to be down low for a ball. So Josh Carney out there throwing down for the Tigers here in this one. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be down low for a ball. That one just misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Songster, the starter for Doane, he went the first 7 innings. Carney has been out there for an inning and 2/3 as the ball hit to the corner in the left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Picked up out there by Volcano. Hastings has got runners at second and third base. So the Broncos are not done yet. Jace Valdez, he doubles down the left field line. Searcy goes sliding into third base, and the Broncos have runners on at second and third now here in the 9th inning. And the top of the order is coming up here. There's Jared Delgado coming to the plate next. And the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Delgado started the day with a batting average of .301. There's a bouncer toward third in foul territory. Delgado is flown out to right field. He has singled. He's popped one to the first baseman, and he has homered in the game. Delgado hitting his second homer of the season at his last at-bat back there in the 7th inning. 14-5 is the score. Doane has got the lead. 2 men out for Hastings in the 9th inning. This is the top of the 9th. The count, no balls and 2 strikes now to Jared Delgado. Morrison would be next for Hastings if Delgado can get aboard here. Here's the next pitch by Carney. Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. We'll have a second ball game coming up as Delgado.
Looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Head to Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Choose from your favorite sandwich or build your own burger or chicken sandwich just the way you like it. Your choice of cheese, sauces, and all your favorite toppings. Craving wings? Choose from over 20 sauces and rubs that bring the flavor every time. Grab an appetizer, catch the game on the big screens, or challenge your friends to a game of pool or darts. There's always something to do. And don't forget the daily lunch specials. Miscue's Sports Bar and Grill, 316 South Elm. Great food, great games, and the perfect hangout in Hastings.
Highland Dairy is more than milk. We're more than ice cream and more than yogurt. More than just dairy. We're the communities we serve. We're our employees. We're sustainers of the environment and regulators of food safety. Our values are clear because they have to be. Without them, we can't bring you the dairy products you deserve. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
What is Mammoth? Excellent question. Mammoth is everything you need it to be. On paper, Mammoth is a modern master build firm dedicated to building the places where passion and community collide. We consult, create, and construct projects of every size. We are makers, movers, machine operators, artists, innovators, competitors, and builders. And there's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
There's nothing we can't do together.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
So the Doane University Tigers, they will force a second championship game of the GPAC tournament here in Crete. They manhandle Hastings in the first game today by a score of 14-5. 14 runs, 21 hits, no errors for Doane. Hastings scored 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game. Connor Weber got the start for Hastings. He threw 4 innings today. Gives up 8 hits, 4 runs. No walks, 1 strikeout. Piscatelli came on and threw 2 innings. Gives up 6 hits and 4 runs. 1 walk and a couple of strikeouts. And then Aaron Elgersma came on and threw the final 2 innings today. Gives up 7 hits and 6 runs. 2 walks and a strikeout. So Doane wins the first ball game 14-5. We'll have game number 2 coming up in about 30 minutes, they say, from right now. So we'll be back to Crete here in just a little bit for game number 2 to decide it all. See who's going to win the Doane bracket of the GPAC baseball tournament and the right to move on here in this tourney. So we'll break away. We'll come back here in a little bit for game number 2 of this ball game. Again, Doane wins game number 1 today as they knock out Hastings by the score of 14-5 in this ball game. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
You've been listening to Hastings College Baseball on Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College sports. from first pitch to the final out. We're proud to bring you Broncos baseball all season long. Thanks for joining us for today's broadcast, and be sure to stay with Extreme Sports for more Hastings College sports coverage throughout the season.
Here's a look at your weather forecast, powered by weatherology.com. A frost advisory begins at 1 a.m. early tomorrow morning and continues until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Highs around 62 this afternoon under cloudy skies with a slight chance for scattered showers. Northerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight 32, 70 tomorrow. Dry and turning warmer Sunday and Monday with highs in the upper 70s. And that's your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley.